My dad, I did a film for Channel 4 about it. He's got a disease which turns him into a sort of wild and whirling mental cartoon of what he always was. You know, sometimes he sits and stares at the wall, and I find that more frightening than when he's calling me a cunt, which he does quite a lot.
Right.
You know, he always called me a cunt.
But that's what etiquette is, isn't it? That's we curb our worst thoughts, and we bite our tongue because it's how we live.
There's that thing in there that some people don't have.
Yeah.
You know, where you're thinking mad things and you say, "We would never say it." You know
yeah, lots of D's do it. I think a stroke can cause it.
I mean, I sometimes when I'm on live radio.
You want to say the worst thing possible?
No, you just don't want to. You just think, you could say something outrageous here to this question that's coming up.
Well, of course, I do that all the time. I mean, I do that. I mean, we all do that with mates. And I wind Jane up saying things. In fact, I talk about it in my show that I wind her up. She's worried about what I say in public at the Golden Globes, and I make up jokes just to wind her up. I say things I'd never say at the Golden Globes. She says, "Please don't say that." And I'm just seeing, you know.
But I think that thing of wanting to say the worst thing possible. I have a theory, which is probably wrong and will probably be offensive to some people, but whatever, that people with Tourette's syndrome have got what we've all got, which is the desire to do that, but they don't have the inhibiting mechanism. So when I watch, there's a very famous documentary called John's Not Mad. It's a brilliant documentary about a kid with, and so he's in, wherever he is, he's in Sainsbury's or something, shouting "whore" at his mum or whatever. And there's a part of me that thinks that's fucking brilliant. And all of us have a desire to do something like that.
There's a fantastic bit when he's with the teacher and everyone knows fuck, wank, and all that sort of, and they just, there's teachers, they're sort of doing some sort of horticulture. They're in a greenhouse and they're doing the little plants, and he's going, you put the plant there, and he's going, fuck, and he's ignoring him, right? And then the teacher drops a pot, and John goes, clumsy cunt.
Yeah.
And you see the teacher just think, hold on, that was in context.
Hold
on a minute. Hold on a minute. He meant that. Why did he say clumsy?